Visiting Disney World is a dream holiday for most people, but it's a very expensive trip. So today I'm going to let you know some ways to enhance your visit to Disney World that are absolutely free. These hacks aren't going to cost you a penny, but they are going to help you get the most out of your trip and give you the edge against other guests that don't know these tips. My name is Sophie from Most Magical Guides, and I make videos packed full of tips and advice to help you visit the Disney parks like a pro, helping you to maximise the magic by mastering the planning. I also make vlogs of my own adult and solo trips to the Disney parks. So if you do like that type of content, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below so that you never miss a video. So let's dive in and I will let you know all of the free things that are going to help you get the most out of your time in Disney World. First up, make sure you get your Disney dining reservations. Disney World has over 400 restaurants on property, and there is a wide variety of different cuisines and styles of dining, so there is something for everyone. However, if you are wanting to do a sit-down table service meal or a character dining meal, you do need to book reservations for these because they are very popular and they sell out. If you wait until you are in Disney World to try and book these restaurants, there's a high likelihood that you won't be able to get in and you're going to miss out. So avoid that and book dining reservations in advance. Anyone can book dining reservations 60 days ahead of their trip, and if you're staying at a Disney World resort, you get the extra benefit of being able to book the first 10 days of your trip at that 60-day mark. This gives you a massive edge over other people because those hard to get dining reservations you are going to be able to book, because lots of people are not going to be able to have access to those dates that are further into your trip yet. If you aren't staying at a Disney resort, then you can book exactly 60 days in advance of the date you want to dine. Booking dining reservations is absolutely free, and this is why I would highly recommend doing it. What I would say is if there's a restaurant you think you might want to do, book at the 60-day mark, and then if you change your plans, you can cancel closer to your trip. However, if you were to do it the reverse way around, so you were on the fence about dining somewhere, but then a few days before your trip you decided, actually we do want to eat there, the chances are you're not going to be able to get a dining reservation anymore. So it's definitely worth booking anything that you think you might want, and then you can cancel close to your trip if necessary. And if you are wanting some table service Disney World dining reservations and you're feeling a bit overwhelmed, or you're not going to be free at exactly 11 AM 60 days in advance of your trip, be sure to check out my Disney World dining reservation service. Here I can book all of your dining for you and take that stress away. Another way to save money is to use the free Disney transportation. There are free buses, they also have monorails, boats, the Skyliner that go between the resorts and the parks, and this is fantastic, particularly if you are staying at Disney. If you are staying in a Disney hotel, you do not need to hire a car, and you can save lots of money this way because you will be able to easily get between all of the places you need to go on Disney property with their free transportation. And even if you aren't staying on site at Disney, say you wanted to eat in a amazing restaurant such as somewhere like Sanaa, which is at one of the Disney hotels, you can absolutely get on the bus from one of the parks and go to this resort. You don't have to be staying at a Disney hotel to use the transportation, anyone can use it. Some of the best dining can be found in the Disney resorts, so I would absolutely recommend hopping on a bus, maybe a monorail, a boat or the Skyliner, and having some amazing food and getting to have a look around these incredible resorts. If you are staying at a Disney resort, one of the free benefits that you get is early park entry. So you could go in the park 30 minutes before they officially open. This is a good benefit because it means you can head straight to those big rides and be some of the first people in the queue. So you'll have a shorter queue time. If you are staying at a Disney resort, this is included in the price. It's one of those benefits that you do get. So definitely take advantage of it and get the edge over the day guests and get in the queue for those big rides before anyone else can. Plus, if you are staying at a deluxe resort at Disney, you also get evening hours. Twice a week, you get 2 extra hours in either Magic Kingdom or Epcot, which is so fantastic. The parks are quieter, you have much shorter queue times, and it's just nice to be walking around the parks where there's far fewer people in them. This is a perk that is exclusive for deluxe resort guests, so definitely take advantage of it. A great way to save money at Disney is to get the free iced water from quick service locations. Disney is very expensive when it comes to drinks. A bottle of water costs almost $5, and being in Florida, you absolutely need to stay hydrated. But there is a fantastic hack. If you go into any quick service restaurant, you can ask for a free cup of iced water and they will give it to you. And the great thing is, you don't even need to be dining in there. You don't need to pay for anything else. You don't have to make a purchase to access this benefit. anyone can have it. Over the course of your trip, this can help you save tons of money, and it will also keep you hydrated, so you'll be feeling good on your park days. Something else that is free and that is going to help enhance your trip is to use the mobile order function. Now, table service restaurants you get the dining reservations for, but quick service restaurants you just turn up and eat. They're kind of like fast food locations. However, they do get super busy, and because of this you could be waiting 30-40 minutes for your food, and nobody wants to waste time when they're at Disney. So what I would highly recommend is instead using the mobile order function on the Disney World app. Here you can select a time that you want to dine, pick the food that you want, pay, and then when it comes to your time slot, you just simply open your app again, let the restaurant know you are there, and they freshly prepare your food for you. This helps you save tons of time and is absolutely free for anyone to use. Something else I would highly recommend doing is trying to get a place in the virtual queue. Some of the most popular rides at Disney World don't have a standby queue. Instead, they have a virtual queue where you apply via the app at either 7 AM or 1 PM to get a place on the ride during the day. Now, a lot of those same rides also offer single pass, which is where you can pay to skip the queue. A lot of people will automatically do this because they know they want to be going on Tron or Guardians of the Galaxy, so to guarantee a spot, we will pay. However, if there are multiple people, this can end up being super expensive. So what I would recommend first is trying to get a place in the virtual queue. The virtual queue is absolutely free for anyone to use. At 7 AM, anyone can apply. If you want to do the 1 PM slot, you do have to be inside the park that the ride is located in. I would say a few minutes in advance, just make sure you go into the app, set yourself up, and then a minute before, just start refreshing the page to give yourself the best chance of getting your place in the virtual queue. The rides that have virtual queues but also offer single pass typically cost between $16 to $20 per person to ride. So by trying the virtual queue first, you can save yourself so much money and instead use this free feature. As well as single pass, Disney also offer Multipass, where you can join the shorter lightning lane queue for a variety of rides for a set price. Now, a lot of people are starting to think that you pay to enter the parks and then to ride the rides you have to pay for multi-pass or single pass, and this isn't the case. If you have paid for your ticket, you can absolutely ride any of the rides, but you just join the normal standby queue, and this is absolutely free. If you're planning a trip to Disney World, but you have some burning questions, or maybe you'd like some tips and advice tailored specifically to what you want to do on your trip, then be sure to check out my Disney trip planning service. Here we can have Zoom calls where I can answer all of those questions that you have and help you plan out your trip. And I even have a concierge service where I will plan your entire trip for you, making it the most magical and taking away all of the stress. Disney offers some world-class shows inside their parks, and you can see things like Nemo or Lion King on stage. And the good thing is these are covered in your cost of your ticket. So make sure you don't miss out on these. They are free and they are absolutely incredible. They're also a really good way to take a break, take a rest, and give your feet a little bit of respite. Plus, you can meet some of your favourite Disney characters for absolutely free. Character meet and greets are also included in your ticket price. The only time that you would pay to meet characters is if you were to do a character dining meal. Disney World offers lots of different character dining meals. Each of them have their own theme, their own cuisine, and different characters you can meet. They are some of the most expensive meals at Disney, but this is the only time you would pay to meet characters. Otherwise, if you're in the parks, you could just get in a queue and meet them the traditional way. If you are visiting Orlando and you are looking for something to do on a rest day, then heading to Disney Springs is the perfect option. It's completely free to visit Disney Springs, and here you have a large range of shops, restaurants, and also entertainment like cinemas and bowling. Absolutely anyone can visit Disney Springs. You do not need to be staying on site at Disney or even visiting the parks to go here, plus it's completely free. If you have 14-day tickets to Disney World, did you know that you could actually visit the Disney water parks for free? Disney World has 4 theme parks and 2 water parks, and most people will buy the 14-day tickets. Every time you enter one of the theme parks, that takes up one of your 14 days on your ticket. However, the water parks are not included in this. So if you're visiting Orlando for a longer period of time, maybe you're visiting for 3 weeks, it's good to know that the 14-day ticket can actually be used over an 18-day period. And if you were to go to a water park on one of those days, it would not count count towards your 14 days in the parks themselves. So this is a really good option. If you are having a rest day, just go to a water park, maybe go to Disney Springs in the evening, and that way you still have all of your park days to play with. Plus, if you have the 14-day tickets, something that is included but not many people realise is you can go to the Disney miniature golf courses for absolutely nothing. It's totally free. Another way that you can enhance your park experience is by taking part in some of the fun activities that are on offer. Disney offer these really fun interactive activities such as a Pirate's Adventure or Wilderness Explorers, and they are absolutely included in the price of your ticket. You don't pay any extra, they are totally free. These are really unique and fun things to do, and I think a lot of people skip over them because they either don't know about them or they think it will be an additional charge, but they are absolutely free and it can be a really unique, one-of-a-kind experience to try out when you're in Disney. And my final tip to enhance your trip for absolutely nothing is to subscribe to YouTube channels like my own. We are always putting out tips and advice, and these can help you maximise your time in the parks and get the most out of your day. So do be sure to check out other videos. I have a playlist all about how to visit Disney World like a pro, and I will link that at the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching this video, and until next time, I hope you have the most magical day. Bye bye.